what we're planning to do with it right now is that a lot of it actually makes sense for kind of like the brain for unmanned vehicles and drones because of the low power consumption, few shot learning type of thing, online learning. But at the end of the day, we do kind of want to build our own foundation model essentially. And so we have right now an idea for and a demo for what would be like an automated decision making agent that you would chat with and converse with that all has our tools and our models like under the hood. And then you get to basically layer an LLM on top of that. But the LLM, like all it really does is just as a chat interface, and a lot of the decision making and the machine learning model and things like that is all done as like a toolbox underneath the hood. We've got a patent pending architecture on this. It's a fully deterministic decision making system. So you notice that the data actually flows around the LLM and into our machine learning toolbox. We can make it auditable and immutable in the blockchain, all the way down to things like data sourcing and stuff like that, so that you have can monitor data privacy rights and things like that. And then at the end of the day, any of the decisions or the recommendations for the decisions are made by an auditable model and not the black box non-deterministic LLM. We do think this is an interesting architecture, specifically as we grow the use cases and applications, in that it's potentially a realistic pathway to AGI, where we take our same architecture but create a feedback loop between the toolbox and the basically semantic parser that would be the LLM, to basically learn not how to solve one problem, but how to learn to solve problems. And what tools do you use to solve these problems? It'd be like, hey, there's this test that I want to do. It goes out and finds examples and things like that on its own and learns how to, like, what information do I need to solve these examples, and does it that way so that it's more of like just a task and response. And then it goes and gets its own data and things like that on what it needs to learn the problem and solve it from the environment.